XQC is getting sued again by this vile person.
She came back. Oh, again!
And let's hear her cook herself.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe Adept would act like that on stream.
You're a victim.
Something's seriously wrong with her. Forget that someone in the world would ever actually act like the way she was just portraying, but the fact that she just acted like somebody like that. Adept is literally vile. She's vile. She's off the Zaza. She's off the perk. Bro, she lost it, bro.
She lost it, bro.
60 to your face, 90 to your face. That's a closed case.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe Adept.
Oh man, say it ain't so, say it ain't so. XQC is indeed getting sued by his ex, and I edited this just so we can cover it. XQCL in the chat. Now the way this is going to work, if you don't know, I do not have the latest court docs.
Huh?
Because she likely filed on Friday, but I'll show you what I looked up and all that good stuff. We're going to do, some of XQC, some of court docs, some history, because based on everything I've covered since I've been covering this guy in this lawsuit for like over a year, it's 2 years at this point. I've been covering this for 2 years. Let that sink into your mind how demented this woman is for dragging on this fake RP marriage for 2 years.
Remember this?
Flashback.
I am not married. I was never married. Okay? And honestly, like everybody that's been watching the stream for like 6 years, okay, know my exact mindset about this. They know my exact mindset. Everybody knows my word for word things I've been saying for years, that I would probably never get married for the rest of my life, okay?
Man, my heart goes out to him, but I know everything that's likely in there from everything I uncovered. Let's let my man start it off.
I had like a mini meeting with my agents, whatever. Apparently, I'm getting sued again. It's the exact same thing, the exact thing, copy paste, but in California instead. Like, oh God. Man, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't. Brother. Dude,
Very happy to be.
I want to make a song and dance and rant for like an hour about this shit, but I'm not gonna get that much light today because it's just I don't know to say. It's just sad at this point. I don't even know why the legal system allows this. I don't know why this is you're even allowed to do this in a court of law.
Here's the thing, right? When it comes to being allowed to do it, you could sue anyone at any point for any time, as long as you can establish residency. So the reason why the lawsuit is in California and not Texas this time is because technically she's established residency in California.
Every single claim that has been done and won in court and proven in court that I won is being re-brought up and copy-pasted and all slammed into one new lawsuit in California. It's like 8 claims of the most outrageous shit that, brother, I'm reading the filing and, brother, it's like I'm reading something that isn't even about any reality that I was a part of. I don't. Oh God. No, it's not. I don't think it's gonna go to trial. It's not gonna go anywhere. I mean, I'm sure that there's a world where I'd like to stream it if it went there.
And he did try to stream the first one, but the judge shot it down. And the reason he doesn't think it's going to go to trial is probably going to get tossed out. But when she filed her lawsuit, which was likely Friday afternoon, and that's why he's acknowledging it on a Saturday, it's not in the court system that I checked that I get the other lawsuits from. So it'll probably be there Monday or Tuesday, but she may not file it at all, and I'll explain it when we get to that point.
Right, but it's not going to go there. It's just gonna be the same thing again. It's gonna get dismissed, and it's gonna be in the fucking next. Somehow it is the filing is by a worse lawyer. I didn't know that was possible, but I guess this is what we're doing these days. And of course, I could dodge all the fucking headlines on YouTube and all the articles that can be made or whatever. I could dodge all of it, right? By just fucking settling. But I said this before, and I'll say it again. Okay, I do not care. I do not care. Okay.
I want your money.
This is money that this person does not deserve, that they have not worked for, that will never go to them.
That's the truth.
In those means ever. It'll never happen. I don't give a fuck if it was for $10. $10. I wouldn't fucking settle. It's not how the world works. Okay. Put all the cars away, put all the houses, put all the whatever. Okay. Money buys freedom. The freedom to say no and say this shit. I'm not gonna put up with this dog shit. I would much rather have my lawyers have like $1 million in lawyer fees than this person have $100K in their bank out of like some dog shit, a legal process, like threat or some shit like that. Oh my God, I'm scared I'm gonna get canceled. I don't give a. We've done it once. We've done it twice. We've done it 3 times. I will do it again. I do not give a shit. I don't care. Okay. It's the same thing as last time. It's make some bullshit, make some big headlines, right? Make the threat of like, oh no, even though this isn't true, when the headlines are going to hit, people are going to go, oh, crazy. And he's scared of that, right? And he's going to settle. This is not going to happen. It is not happening. I hope you're prepared to do the whole legal process and go to court and do all that. I won't have to do it. I only have to go to court. My lawyers are going to do all of it. I don't give a f. This is just a waste of everybody's time. Brother, it is deplorable that the legal system even allows this. Every single claim are claims that have been disproven by the court of law already in Texas. What fucking year is this that we're still doing this? What a joke.
Now, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure when she filed this, she didn't bring up anything that happened in Texas. I'm almost 100% sure. So what he's going to have to do is he's going to file, he's going to respond, and he's going to cite everything that already happened in Texas.
It is insane. Yeah, I know. It's the same thing, and it's going to cost me more money, basically, because being on the offense is cheaper than being on the defense, of course. So defending all the bullshit claims and all the dog shit is gonna be more costly, but I don't care. It's not about money. It's about making a point. It's about making a point. Okay. This person had every opportunity that any creator out there could beg for to make a career, make something out of their life, to network, to do whatever. This person could have been a Valkyrie, a Pokimane. This person decided to do the bottom of the barrel garbage and be some fucking dude.
Yeah, man. It is unfortunate because she had access to literally every top streamer on Twitch. Literally. Access, parties, phone number, first name, text and basis to all the top female streamers and some of the top male streamers. And typically what you see is, oh, my boyfriend's popular. I'm going to stream too. I'm going to make a career from streaming. Okay. And she even got signed to like an organization just off the strength of being this girlfriend. She had sponsors. She had every opportunity to be successful. And after they broke up, instead of just focusing on those opportunities, she literally threw away her entire streaming career and put all of her energy, effort, and what looks to be resources in trying to separate XQC from his.
I'm trying. I need to hold my words on this. Sorry. Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. So that was my what is it? I understand that this person is so delusional that they think that they're gonna get a free bag or some shit that I'm gonna settle because I'm scared or whatever. It's not gonna happen. I'm telling you right now. This isn't some sort of bluff. It's gonna be the same thing as last time. All the cards are gonna go on a table, all the proof, all the whatever, and then it's gonna be the exact same thing. It's gonna be a dub like last time. I don't know what they were thinking. It's just annoying. I'm just annoyed. I genuinely hope that after this, that no other county or state or whatever will allow a similar suit to be filed.
Well, I think if she loses this one, she might try to file in Canada. But I don't know. Canada do got that friendamony or palimony is what they call it.
The thing is like it's like written in like Chat GPT, legitimately. It looks like absolute garbage. I don't even know. It's not the same thing. It's like all the other stuff, the outrageous stuff. It's just now it's being filed like civilly. Last time it was for some odd reason they tried to make some shit up about something criminal, whatever. Right? Of course that never went through. That was a landslide win. and now they're trying to do the same thing in California with those claims, and it's just like, why? I don't really understand it. Well, actually, the car thing is insane.
Now, if you guys don't, I'll let him explain the car thing, and then we can look at the current court docs that are in place.
Basically, the way that I see it, because I'll talk about this once, and then we can be done. The way that I understand it is that I was countersuing for the car, right? I was countersuing for the car. This is allegedly what happened. The lawsuit was served, right? And then the lawsuit had to be updated to add both cars in it so that I would get both cars back. It had to be refiled and reserved. And of course, on the second one, nobody answers anymore.
Which is horrible. Now, look, here is, I believe, the second lawsuit right here. So this is the one where she stole. Well, you can't say stole. He's going to talk about the whole stole. She didn't steal anything. She sold her car, per se. But this talks about the McLaren. I've created videos on this, but never streamed it. She basically got, like, I believe 200,000 for this. 200,000. Oh man, it's wild. On or about December 13th, that's when the car was sold. Lane Joe informed and believes the amount received by Lopez is in excess of 200,000. And then this was the new part where he added the BMW to it. Okay. New Century BMW in Alhambra, whatever. He paid 140,000. She was supposed to bring it back, but she didn't, and she used his credit cards for it. So this is the amended complaint. This is where he's like, oh yeah, we had to refile it. And this is where he's like, hey, I want the money from the sale of the McLaren. I want the car back, or the proceeds from the McLaren. And I also want my BMW back. And we got to talk about the the credit card, usage that she did. But let's let him continue.
Nobody's picking up the phone. Nobody's receiving anything or whatever, right? Out of nowhere, it's just no communication, nothing. It's just flat, right? So we get stalled hard, and then all the old claims are being refiled in California, and on top of that, they're adding the fact that I said publicly, oh, I was defamed. He's saying that I stole the car, and it's not true. Dude, I will double down and triple down. I will quadruple down on this. Here are the actual cold facts, okay? There was a legitimate court order that made that the car could not change ownership. The cars were frozen. They couldn't be transferred. The title could not be changed. And this person changed the title ownership and sold the cars when they were not under the authority to do so. It is not some defamation. These are cold facts. That is what actually happened. Okay? And it says, oh my God, he's defending me by telling people that I stole the car. Yes. In my recollection of it, in what I see the world, that is stealing. Absolutely 100%. That would what I would think is stealing. You're taking something that isn't yours. Like, that's just what it is. So it's, brother, the filing has the most, like, insane, brother, it's loaded with such garbage, man. I don't.
Now he really doesn't get into much of the what's in there until the second part.
I could go over it. It'll take years. It's like 40 pages long. It says that I go on
40 pages. Jesus, 40 pages? Oh man. Oh God. Adept. 40 pages? Oh, holy shit. She probably put a bunch of salacious shit in there, waiting on it to go public, waiting on it to have some type of negative blowback on them. This is me watching it like the second time. First time I just kind of skimmed through it, but 40 pages. Ooh, it's gonna be juicy.
One like drug infused paranoias and shit like that. Like, brother, what? That's insane, brother. That's insane. Drug infused paranoias. Hello, Jesus. Yeah, I'm sure Henry will break it down, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. He'll break it down for you. Yeah, I'm sure Henry will break it down. Exactly. He'll break it down for you. Yeah, I'm sure Henry will break it down. Exactly. He'll break it down for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna break it down from my limited scope right now, but we're gonna get to it. But he acknowledged me, guys. He
Acknowledge me.
He said my name. Oh man, Jesus, XQC is going through it again. But now he knows that, like, yeah, Henry's gonna break it down for you guys. He's gonna break it down for you. I wish he would break it down. No, like, I really wish he would break it down. I really wish he would.
For you. And somehow it still alleges that there was a marriage involved. When the court has disproven that in Texas, brother, what is the point? What is the point of going to court and winning? What's the point of it? If they can go to another state and say this shit again, I don't get it. I live in a dystopia. Brother, my world is on its. Brother, how was that even allowed? I don't get it.
Because she left all that stuff out. She didn't alert the court of California that, hey, we're currently appealing the Texas non-marriage stuff. She didn't put that in there. And when we get to the house, I'll show you what she put in her appeal, where she basically brings up the house and what she did for it, but she doesn't mention that the date of purchase predates their quote unquote fake date of marriage.
Oh, probably it's complicated. I don't know how that works. Yeah, trying to get a free bag. It is what it is. It is what it is. Brother, first I want you. Okay, brother. Let me get this straight real quick, okay? I know a lot of couples out there, okay, where the significant other will like hold it down and like really like do their job as a significant other, whatever, right? And they just listen. I've said it before, I'll say it again, okay? That person doesn't deserve absolutely anything. There was never any promise of anything. There was never any agreement. There was never any contract or verbal agreement of any kind, okay?
Now, see, guys, if you've been following it, you know that she put in after she got the case sealed that he broke what I presume to be a verbal contract. A verbal contract where she was promised compensation, not for a little bit, but literally for the rest of her life. And here is the clip right here.
Always been promised compensation, being taken care of, being loved, being wanted back, being missed.
Now, the reason why she says she was always promised compensation is because at this point, I didn't know that when she went live, that was her reiterating what she had already put into her divorce docket with this fake, he violating the verbal contract.
Always been promised compensation, being taken care of, being loved, being wanted back, being missed.
Wait.
It didn't meet.
Wait. Did she say she was always promised compensation? Now look, when the girl say she was promised compensation, I automatically assume it's pay for play. Station? Like what is it? Adept? Did you pay for play? Adept, hold on. I always assume it.
Whoa! Wait 1 second.
Hold on, Adept. We can't. If you factor this in, right? You like, whoa, she might be. If you factor this in with like her latest things that she's pulling.
Sorry, I don't think I was that clear. Yes, I see your usernames on PayPal now. Thank you. I appreciate it. But if you want me to open your message on Instagram, please respond to this video like right now, telling me what the username was in the PayPal or something, so I know which DMs to open and I don't have to search for them. And some of you have message requests off, so even if I search for you, it wouldn't matter. So yeah, please respond to the video.
So this I can only go by the facts presented, but she did say she was promised compensation and likely put that in the lawsuit. And let that shit slide. Did she say, like, what's the rates, Adept? Like, shit, can I afford it? You think I can afford it? Nope. No. But what's the rates?
If you guys haven't figured it out by now, I've always been promised compensation.
All right, we get it. Let's finish letting XQC cook so we can get to this part 2.
This person didn't do absolutely anything. Not a modicum of effort to further whatever I was doing. Okay? And I didn't expect it either, which is fine. Now that we've separated, listen, you could have gotten something, you could have done it for yourself. You didn't. That's fine. Don't come to me to get something. Okay? For the first time in your world, somebody says no. Like, the court says no, I say no, the lawyers say no, but it doesn't matter because all you hear in general is yes, yes, yes. People have been spoiling you, and I had the displeasure of spoiling her when I was with her, okay? You get nothing. Listen, how many times have to tell you, you get nothing.
Now, what XQC is leaving out, and I know Adept is going to be like, Henry, you didn't bring this up. Let me bring it up now so she can't say I didn't leave it out. Tell them, Adept. Tell them.
I went to Target. I bought new artwork. I bought a new alarm clock, like the Google Home shit. I bought a nightstand.
This is everything she did for him to help him get to where he at.
I bought a throw blanket. I bought a little basket to put the blanket in.
Now, why was she buying the alarm clock when she was his alarm clock function? Like, what?
I hung it up on the wall. I brought the furniture into the house.
Okay.
I made the bed. I decorate. I got a little plant with a little vase. I got different curtains so that the light couldn't come into the bedroom as easily. And when the person I was living with came into the room, all I wanted and hoped for was that they could maybe feel a little bit better and sleep a little bit better. That's it.
Tell them, Adept. Tell them.
I went to
Look, guys, I wish I was joking when watching this, but this is things that she says, hey, this is how I contributed to his success. And she should get half. Or at least what's going to be amount to $10 million.
Nothing. Holy shit. You have done nothing. You get nothing. Next time you want to get something, work for it. Holy shit. Everyone around you, all your peers, all your friends, they're out there working their ass off to get something. You are doing fucking nothing. Okay? So don't compare yourself with other people. Don't act like you're the victim of something. You are not the victim of anything. You are delusional. Get some fucking help. Get some help. Holy shit.
Now, a lot of times she do have friends around her, but people won't tell their friends to get help, especially when their friends start making excuses. Just be like, hey, man, drop this XQC stuff. Go move on or go talk to a therapist. That should be it.
All right. Also get an employment. But the lawsuit alleges that it was hard, it was this, it was that. You live in mansions. Not a single time you have to worry about rent, about food, about shelter, about security. Not a single day you have to struggle or worry about anything. Every single thing was taken care of. Stop acting like it was hard, like it was whatever. It wasn't. That is ridiculous. Brother, people would die to get that treatment. Like
living rent free, not having to worry about food or a place to stay, and you're making money simultaneously. Shit. People are like, hey, sign me up. I'll play Adept, bro.
Holy shit. Brother, I held my end. Now hold yours and move on with your life, man. It is time to move on with your life. Let it go, dude. Let it go, dude. This person, I'm gonna say this person because she doesn't deserve that title, that type of attention. She just doesn't deserve it. Okay? If you want to get your name out there, work for it. Do something of value. Do something that people haven't done before. Go to heights that people haven't gone to. Reach something. Be successful. I would let you be proud if you did something for yourself. The reality is you can't. You cannot. I could. It's why I'm in the spot I'm in. If you're in the spot that you are in, holy shit. Let that sink in. You cannot go anywhere. Christ.
Holy shit.
Now, who juicers? Who said holy shit? Was that Jesse? Now, when we get to part 2 is where he starts cooking, and then that's where I'll show you like the appeal stuff and everything. But for those who don't know, damn, I guess that's what we. Guess that's what she looking at, looking like right now. And shout out to my man Dust, dropping 5 memberships.
I got money.
Part 2 is probably the best part of it, and it's not on his main channel for some strange reason. But this is where he starts referencing all the allegations, because there was some abuse allegations that she made against him, and I'll play the clip when we get to that part.
Oh, it's not gonna get to me. I don't give a fuck. Brother. This shit, I live for that. To me, it's important to make a point and take a stance on this, right? I feel like this is the type of move and the type of mindset that I'm not trying to be like inspirational, but that does have an effect on others. People that feel like they can't, like they shouldn't, like they would, like to defend what's mine from evildoers, from people who use like love or compassion or manipulate to get money. I think it's important to like actually fight those people so that they get nothing. I think it's important. You have to. Not everybody has the means to, but as somebody who can afford to, I feel like that's important too. It's just what it is. I think it's unfortunate that doing things the correct way, doing things like all legal and all whatever, sucks because it's more costly than what it is for the opponents or whatever, or the plaintiff or whatever. Yeah, it sucks, but I don't go. It matters to me.
Good, keep it going.
I think it's a little bit cooked though. That like the thing is literally engineered so that it looks really bad as it comes out, even though it has no chance of winning in court. That's not what it's about. The thing is that it's loaded full of dog shit, like actual like insane statements that says like that I abuse drugs, I abuse people, whatever. It's filled with, just so that it gets like under the headlines, right? So that I would settle before it comes out. That I find that to be so weird of a concept to do. It is so odd.
Now, if you guys don't remember, she did make the allegations that he was abusing Adderall. And I covered it on there, and you probably remember the picture with the lines of white powder, and he would say, hey, yeah, I would crush up the Adderall because during the pandemic, there was a shortage. So I don't know how she repackaged it, but it sounds like this is going to be a very public lawsuit. But what he's saying is she's hoping that he settles. And sometimes what you could do with these celebrities and say, hey, here's the copy of the lawsuit. If you do not give in to my demands, I will file it, which is, you can say, legal extortion.
That somebody would stoop that low. I don't even know.
Someone asked me, did I ever get the police body cam footage from the house tour? No, I did not, because if you guys don't remember, when I requested the report from when he was accused of SA, right? They said they wouldn't give it back to me. They wouldn't give it to me, right? So if you guys don't remember, he was accused of SA, and this was the point right here. And they say, hey, we can't release this to you. You know her. And yeah, she is trying to Diddy him, but in this case, Diddy looks guilty. XQC is different. So they eventually responded to me because they had to send it to like the government, okay, like the attorney general. And he was like, he basically said no, because you may know the victim. But this does not stop y'all from requesting it yourself. But because it involves a SA from that night, I don't think it's going to come out. Also, this case was sealed. This was sealed, not because XQC is guilty or anything. It was sealed because she made some heinous allegations, which it looks like she wanted them out, and they didn't get out. So she lost in Texas. She's like, well, we need to get those allegations out. And she make no mistake, right? She said she was abused by him. Here's the clip right here of her going in and talking about how she was abused. You make it what you want, but most of this was disproven.
In it, okay?
Why you always lying?
I be trolling sometimes. Sorry. Let's just go watch this real quick. I know it's old. If you've seen it, you've seen it. But some people may have forgot when she alleged that he was like messing up, like, you know, abusing her and breaking into his house. Responds to everyone saying she was just after the money. Adept, please, baby, sugar pie, honey bunch. I'm such a troll. Let's hear you address it.
People can tell you that I have blown up the entire universe because I didn't think that I was going to be in my family members' wills. Okay? That there was a will being drafted somewhere and I wasn't going to be in it.
Yeah, this was when I was like very fresh to streaming. I didn't even know how to like get the chat on screen. I didn't know how to moderate. I didn't really know how to do anything.
Okay?
Why you always lying?
Even after that, I held people while they cried.
Here we go.
I loved them.
Here we go.
I wholeheartedly loved them.
Go.
I believed them. I forgave them. I trusted them. I let them into my home. I was violated by them. I was abused by them. I was hit by them. I was hurt by them. The whole list goes on and on. I did not break. I did not bend until I fucking had to. Because if I didn't bend and if I didn't break, you know what was going to happen? The destruction of me. Period.
All right, guys. So what do you think is happening now? Like, what do you think is happening now to her? This is the complete utter destruction. This is self-sabotage of the damn near the highest level. And this was recorded, guys, a year ago. And it's still, this was September 2nd, 2023. Still coming up. There you have it. She was hit, she was violated, abused, all at the hands of allegedly XQC, although she didn't say his name. But here's the thing. This is coming off as entitled. Now, the whole violated, I do not know what that means. I do not know what definition she's using. As far as hit, I cannot see XQC just hauling back and clocking her. Now, I can see XQC having a night terror, as Fran expressed, and she's trying to hold him down, and he's convulsing. I can see an incident like that happen, but I cannot visualize, or even think about XQC just them having an argument, and he just saying, hey, hauling off and saying,
Shut up, bitch!
and smacking her, or anything like that. So when she says she was hit, I would love for her to detail it, because what happens with these allegations, if you will, oh yeah, I was hit. Well, when did he hit you? Oh. So what XQC is saying is all these things that she went to the police with are likely going to be in this 40-page lawsuit. And I'm just preparing y'all like, hey, this is what she said in the past. And I never created like a compilation video of everything, but this is definitely 100% some type of abuse is going to be in there. Okay. Let's go. Adept addresses the exit. Let's go.
If I have made false claims against anyone, I highly encourage them to pursue me to the fullest extent.
Here's the thing, right? This is a bait question, right? Because there's a video where I showed you where XQC said, if they accuse you of grape in legal documents, that eliminates the whole the whole defamation thing. And XQC explained it. He's like, hey, yeah, I wanted to sue for defamation, but I couldn't. Now let's get back to XQC, given the best part of the whole thing. You look like you need a cigarette. It looked like he's smoking one. Like, God damn, man. Again, he thought he was out the woods, y'all.
Who the fuck does that? I'll never understand. I do think though that doing dog shit out there, it weighs on you. I used to hold grudges and I used to be weird. Like when I was way younger, I used to have these like chill on my shoulders that, oh man, this person, this whatever. Right. And doing underhanded shit just weighs on you a lot more than it weighs on others. And that's kind of the lesson of the story. If anything, is that as long as you're not doing the most dog shit underhanded things, I think you're chilling. I think that's kind of the sweet spot, because people that do this shit, bro, they can't sleep with themselves. Trust me. You might think that these people like, they live this life where they're the bad person and they're like the villain. They're all chilling, whatever. Nah, it's not like that at all. Because all their actions, all their trash attempts, and all the brother, it stays with them. It's who they are. Imagine being that person.
Oh. Did he really just fart on stream? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Doesn't the result of the other case already favor the public court of opinion? I don't give a fuck. I don't even need to. The reality is, I've never needed.
What would Forsen say?
I never needed the court of public opinion on my side because I don't need it. The way it goes is that there's been trying to file things criminally last time, literally, right? And I didn't give a. There's nothing valid in what was said. And there's nothing that is relevant. And they were doing the same thing. That thing was attached to some letter that was asking for 10 mil so that it doesn't come out as like. Of course, the lawsuit was never going to go anywhere because it's not valid. There's nothing real about it. It was a complete fabrication. So that it was like, oh, this is going to go public, and these are the accusations, and we want 10 mil. They want 10 mil, brother. I sat with it.
$10 million to make this all go away, to make all of this stop. $10 million. Now, granted, he's worth well over $100 million. Well over 100, probably 200, maybe 150, who knows? But $10 million to make this stop. This is extortion. You would think like, well, no, this is extortion, right? No, it's done through court. It's called a settlement. She wants a $10 million settlement. Make it make sense.
I said, well, the lawyer said, listen, on my behalf, even if they ask to settle for $10, it's going to be a fucking no. Okay. I don't give a what amount it's going to be. Okay. We are tackling this head on off the rip. We're not doing this. So to think that they were going to get 10 mil, brother, you weren't going to get $10, motherfucker. You weren't getting 10 fucking dollars. You're not getting 10 mil, you fucking loser. What the fuck did you do? What did you provide? During all those years, what did you actually do?
Well, we know she set your alarm clock, and we definitely need that you effing loser soundbite. Oh man,
motherfucker! You weren't getting $10. You're not getting 10 mil, you fucking loser. What the fuck did you do? What did you provide? During all those years, what did you actually do?
Let him
nothing, dude. Don't give me this bullshit of, oh my God, I connected the water bill. Bro, you live in this.
Okay, here we go. Now, this is the first reference to her whatchamacallit, her lawsuit, where she talks about the house, right? All right, so the house in Cedar Park. Look, it says Samantha and Felix purchased a house in Cedar Park. Now, this is a complete lie. The only person named on every court document, every county document related to the purchase of the house is XQC. XQC. Now, she would have said like, if she would have put any money on this house, she would have said that. She would have said, oh, I gave him X amount of dollars. But literally on every county document down to the goddamn deed of the house, it's just XQC. So that's lie number one that she put in the her new filing. But Samantha and XQC purchased a house in Cedar Park. Samantha coordinated every single phone call, message, meeting, and everything for him to proceed with purchasing the house. So look, she's even contradicting herself. It should say for us, right here, us to proceed to purchase the house. But she said for him to purchase the house. She was the main point of contact for everything regarding the builders, the contractors, and realtor. Once the house was completed, Samantha and Felix lived together at the house. Now, the crazy thing is, this is everything an assistant could do. This is not like, oh, this is not something that is specific that only she could have done. But that's what he meant about the house.
Same fucking house. Even though you swipe the fucking credit card once or twice to get the power bill going, you got fucking power in the house. Brother, I'm the one that got the money to do the power. That is a way bigger share than you connecting the power line. You're not some construction worker. You didn't have it hard. You're a nobody. You didn't do anything. I don't know how many times like I said this. You are fucking nobody. Like, you gotta fucking let it go. You're not somebody who achieves anything. You are nothing. Holy shit.
Let him cook.
I'll say it again a billion times. I'll say, because last time I was nice. I was nice. I was chill. I was using words that were like legal and nice and whatever. Right?
Bro, he was so nice. Remember, I was like, yo, why is he being so nice? I would just fire it off on her. I would have fired off on her. Like, I have to be nice because my kids at stake a little bit. They'd be like, is this in the best interest of your child? But he was so nice. I was like, man, I couldn't been going through that shit with no kids, with no attachment. Oh, I would have kicked her back in.
But this is not some,
but he not nice no more.
Like defamation, slander thing. This is the truth. This behavior is the one of a loser. The attitude and actions being taken over the years are the ones of a non-achiever. You have no skill, no talent of value that gets you anywhere. You are undesirable, brother. You gotta move on. Like, and now you're old. Like, what's left? What's left? There's nothing left. That's insane. Think about it. No, I hate seeing this over and over again in the fucking legal documents. This whole like, oh, I did this, I did that, I deserve compensation for this. He told me that,
XQC watched the clip channel. He know about the compensation stuff.
He was a co-pilot or whatever the language it's being used. He told me that this, yo, let's make this clear. It was and always will be, in the past, of course, girlfriend, boyfriend. It never went above that. It never had another title, another agreement. That's what it was and is no longer. The fact that you think that you need to have some form of compensation to have that role is fucking beyond me. The fact that you think that you should have some form of compensation above what you were already getting, which is the lifestyle, the no bills, not a worry about bills, about food, about shelter, about safety, not a singular worry a single time for years. Because I always said, listen, for me, it's like, I want to get that out of the equation. So to have all of this and still complain, man, that is so ungrateful, man. So, brother,
it's beyond ungrateful. She might be like out of touch with reality, but I'm sure reality is hitting her pretty hard as you see her doing her PayPal stuff. She wasn't doing the PayPal thing before the divorce, but that's what she is. That's where she's at in her life now, the PayPal thing. And it's even a rumor of her dating. It basically says, funny you say that. Adept used to date a much older lawyer after she was exposed for cheating on him by XQC, cheating on him with XQC by Bam FXO, XQC's ex. She's justified it as reclaiming her body after being raped and physically abused by him. She said that she was terrified of him and told a gruesome story about the abuse. When her chat asked why she didn't go to the police, she said it was because she knew it would get thrown out because the police were corrupt and he had connections with law enforcement. A few months ago, she said her ex, the Silver Fox lawyer, texted her out of the blue. I wish we had these clips. Wanting to get back together. She said she loved that and fawned over how great of a boyfriend he was, seemingly forgetting her previous accusations. She also accused another ex-boyfriend, a former NFL player, of rape and physical abuse. Now, this is a Reddit post, but if you come across a woman and she says every last boyfriend abused her, chances are when you go your separate ways, those same accusations are going to be made against her. And if they're true, she has to be the most unluckiest person in the world. But look at it, right? According to this person, she accused the lawyer of, accused the ex-NFL player of, accused XQC of. That's 3 in a row. 3 in a row. You cannot entertain women with such a sordid history because you will become a part of it at some point.
People would fucking die to have that to have these opportunities, bro. Not only the opportunities within the industry, right? The opportunities in terms of position, the opportunity in terms of safety net financially, brother. It's like having everything and still blaming the game. I don't get that. I'll never understand it. It's deplorable because I sat there and watched all my peers and my coworkers have girlfriends that became something from nothing. They built their stream, they built their career, they built their brand, and they became something. Valkyrie, Pokimane, Foisley, all the other girls, everybody. Out of everybody out there, you weren't dating some nobody streamer, okay? This person was dating me. They had access and DMs to everybody. They could have been any.
I said that. Oh my goodness! Look, this is the first time I'm going through. All I did was remove like the pauses. But yeah, she like look. He said that. Like we're on the same wavelength. But yeah, she did have access to all these girls. And Twitch, the way you grow on Twitch is collabs. It's built on collabs. They have like this, either you in the in crowd or you out. Collabs is the way to grow. And she could have did that. And she was doing that for a little bit. And then she wasn't.
Any size streamer that they wanted. They decided to be fucking lazy. To do absolutely fucking nothing. Whose fault is that? That's the problem when you have this society where people do not hold themselves accountable ever for anything. And you have these people that tell them yes, 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 their entire life. I'm guilty. I will say I'm guilty. I did that. I was probably that yes in the moments. Yeah, I will admit to maybe I spoiled, maybe I did that. I'll take accountability for being that one of those yeses, right? But at one point, somebody's got to say, no, you don't get this. You don't get that. Brother, that's like so important. No, you don't get this.
I don't think too many people tell her no, especially not her goddamn mom. I can't imagine her mom telling her no. I can imagine her father saying her no, telling her no, because he wasn't testifying. You know, like, nah, I ain't being a part of that shit.
What is wrong with you? Holy shit. I don't get it. Henry's probably gonna fucking look at all those documents on stream or whatever.
Again. Now, some people said that he is saying this, so I do cover it and putting it back on my radar. Maybe he is. I don't care. I mean, look, guys, I enjoy covering Twitch legal stuff. I do. I enjoy looking at it. I enjoy seeing, what the hell's going on, getting down to the nitty gritty. So yeah, him shouting me out. I appreciate it. Major.
Holy shit. I don't get it. Henry's probably gonna fucking look at all those documents on stream or whatever.
You know it. Monday.
You'll see.
In a perfect world, right? In a perfect world, I should have them by Monday or Tuesday should she file. And then a video and or live stream by Wednesday or Thursday. So, you know, be on the lookout.
You'll see how poorly written the whole lawsuit is. It looks like ChatGPT. I can't. I feel so bad that I have actual good.
I love how the chat is like, yo, Henry. Yeah, hey, we pay Henry. Well, you know, I do have a daughter, and she did circle everything in the goddamn book that comes, the little Amazon book now. It used to be a Toys R Us. But yeah, my daughter was like, I want everything. And I want, you know what she said she wanted? She was like, I want a swing set in your backyard.
Good lawyers on this case that they have to read this shit. Like, I have actually competent top lawyers in California that have to read through this ChatGPT homework, man. I don't even know what to do, man. Shit's probably costing me like fucking like 8 times the price, but I don't care. I don't mess with that shit.
It's costing them 8 times the price because California lawyers. So like, you know, here, probably the top lawyer here is probably making anywhere from like $750 to $1,000. That's in my state. I'm sure there are more, you know, some super lawyers that probably charge more. But in California, you probably can't get one for less than $1,000 an hour. And you know she's going to drag this out for as long as she can until she runs out of money.
I'm not going to jeopardize my career. I jeopardize my whatever financial freedom, whatever, just off of some whatever. I don't give a fuck. Brother, this person had the audacity. Brother, I was reading this filing today. I could not fucking believe it. I could not believe the entitlement. Brother, I hope when you read this shit, I hope the public gets to read through that shit because it's filled with a bunch of lies about me that are disgusting, and it makes me feel like disgusted to read that somebody would say something like that about me. But at the same time, like the entitlement to say, oh my god, I hijacked the house in fucking in Texas, whatever, during court proceedings. The house that is not mine. I didn't like my house, the one that I bought. This person says like, oh, I was in there and oh no, and I had to leave and all that, and I had to not, brother, this is not your house. Who's fucking, you're talking about my house? Brother, this was never your house. Sorry.
It's unfortunate, man, but I think people probably remember when he was doing the house tour. the unscheduled house tour where the police were basically telling him, hey, you got to get out your house. And he was like, wait, what? What do you mean I got to get out of my house? Give me a second. And the police were like right there. So here is the clip right here. Now, look, we don't have to watch the whole thing. I think the last, this is him getting kicked out of his house because she filed the SA allegations.
Okay.
And you see her and her mother right there, and people are like, hey, can you get the dash cam for it? It's unfortunate that this type of debaucherous shit can happen, and is literally no recourse for XQC other than just leave your house and let it work out in the legal system. And I believe if you go through it, he was like, yeah, man, I was crying this night or this night because he just felt like it just wouldn't stop. And, you know, sometimes they get there, man. They just won't let up. And you think like you trust him because he went over there, I think like the day before to smash consensually. And then she pulled the SA shit.
Thank you for helping out.
But you know, man, it's always the ones you least expect, huh? It was always gonna be her. It was gonna be her and no one else. All right, let's continue, X. Continue. Cook.
Say whatever you want. This was never your house. And then, yeah, there is no we. Who is we? I put my paychecks together. I signed the fucking building plan. I bought it. There's only one name on it. You're not some spouse. You're not some whatever. You're a nobody.
Now, I do have the video where I broke down the house stuff, like about who owns it and all this stuff. It's a quick video.
Longel. You know I don't know how to say his name. You know I don't. As granted, whether or not, look, you know me, guys. We ain't doxing him. I don't care if y'all doxed him and called the FBI on him. I ain't gonna put his name out there. I ain't gonna put his address.
People were like, you don't have to redact the address. It's already out there. I was like, nah. I ain't putting no one's address out there. I don't care if you could just look up XQC's home address in Texas and it pops up. I'm not going to further put it up there. But this is like the purchase of the land or whatever. And I can't show I can't show some things because I want this to stay open. And I believe XQC's X wants it to stay open as well.
It's out there. But it's basically, this is a warranty saying, hey, we giving the property to Felix. And you're like, well, where's the goddamn signature? This ain't the deed. This is saying, hey, they intend to give it to him. Did they give it to him? And I'm like, okay, calm down. Calm down. Calm down, man. Calm down. You know, super lawyers talking to me like I'm working for him. Like, calm down. I'm like, all right, Adam. All right, Adam.
Now, the crazy thing is, if you look at XQC's response to the appeal, I brought up the whole girlfriend stuff that basically was getting him off, like, oh, she called him girlfriend here. And people thought I was crazy when I was bringing this up. And it was like, it was actually used in court, which was amazing.
Or do I gotta call him Mr. Morris? Because everyone think I'm working for him, whatever. To Exhibit A, which is basically arbitration. Okay. Arbitration is for everything. So, and this was executed to be effective on the 31st of March, 2020. You're like, look, but this ain't the goddamn deed. This is them saying, hey, we're going to give the deed to him. Hey, okay. This.
Look, man, I was pulling up everything. I eventually do pull up the deed, but he ended up buying the house in March 2020. Now, her original filing puts them at getting married in like August, if I'm not mistaken. Look, August 25th, right here. Like, oh, we got married around this date. So by law, that house is XQC's. You see how it works? Let's continue.
To hijack my house under the pretext that we are something that we're not, that was ended up being disproven. Bro, chat. Let me break this down for you.
She has money for another lawsuit because she sold the McLaren for $200,000. She sold it for $200,000, or around that amount.
Okay. Now in hindsight,
and I think I don't know if I broke it or maybe it was happening simultaneously, but I pulled up the Carfax and showed you like, oh yeah, she sold the McLaren on this date. This date, it was a new title owner.
Because now we're after the fact, right? The court of Texas literally dismantled everything. Full landslide win, claims of marriage, claims of whatever, all claims, all dismantled, everything, right? But this person was living in my house under the pretext that they were married to me. For months they lived there, right? But now the court said, no, there was none of that. So all of that is now history. It now confirms that they were staying there when they should have been. But then to file a new case and say, oh my God, the locks were changed on my house on your what? On your what? Hold on. We just proved that you were there under the pretext of nothing. You weren't no spouse, no fucking whatever. You were just living there. You literally used a legal loophole to hijack the house out of me.
And that's what she did when she sold the McLaren. It was just another legal loophole because on the title it said or, not and. So because it said or, this allowed her to basically sell the title, sell the McLaren. Okay. And it's unfortunate, man. Like right here, owner 2 started December 11th. And the Carfax is the Carfax. And he would later confirm that, yeah, you see all this shit? Yeah, she sold that shit. I don't know what to tell you guys. It happened.
And to still live in that delusion and say that into California, oh man, if oh man.
Now,
I all I can say is I hope the judge sees it for what it is, and they can actually read through the lines that this person is still portraying this for something that it's not, even though it was, brother, the whole thing was disproven. How are they still parading that lie? I can say whatever I want. I don't give a fuck. I can yap all day, and brother, I don't need to choose my words and not trip and whatever. All I have to do is just talk about things the way that are real, the way that things that happened. I'm not gonna trip. This is my memories. I'm still fresh. I'm here. Like that person has to go around and fucking always tippy-toe around and what they say, because they live the webs of lies. So if they say one thing that's off course, they get caught in a lie. So they're not talking. I can say what the fuck I want. I don't give a fuck. I can yap on and on. It's not some defamation or whatever. It's not even like that. Hold on.
Defamation is only when you say something that you know to be true, and that you say something false.
Let me resubmit this shit. Hold on. Oh well, man, I can't show because I don't think this has been like officially filed yet or whatever, or I don't know. It's just something I received. So.
This is where it makes me question, is she just doing this as some form of, you can say, legal extortion? Hey, give me $10 million or I'm going to file this lawsuit. Like, hey, you send them this and say, hey, we can settle for $10 million.
So, still also blaming me for fucking like leaking my house with that video, whatever. Yo, listen, I have a plan for you. I have a plan for you that might sound like a complete, like a some fairy tale, okay? How I portray the house that I bought is entirely up to me. How I want to show whatever I want to post about my domicile is entirely my jurisdiction. If I want to say, yo guys, here's a house tour, or guys, yo, I bought the fucking thing. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Yo, perhaps don't live in a house.
Now, I'll let him finish this because it's actually a good one.
That you don't own and you'll be chilling. I don't think that's a crazy statement to say. This is my own private domicile and I will not be harassed. Holy shit, that's a classic.
She must have put that in the lawsuit, man. I wish he would have showed it. But here's him where she's talking about, hey, he doxed the house and his address is bleeped out.
Oh my, did I go live by accident?
XQC unintentionally started live streaming on Twitch and accidentally disclosed his old address during a private phone call. As a popular Twitch streamer.
All right, they using AI. I thought it was the real deal, but yeah, I think people remember when he was on the phone, and you know, it's so easy to go live.
1.5 minute stream.
It's so easy to go live if you got a button that just says go live. And I imagine he does. I don't, just for this very reason.
Bitch. Some of this stuff would legitimately radicalize like any young men. I'm telling you. I feel like most people in my position would just be fucking radicalized like on relationships, and fucking they would be red pilled out the wazoo. Hey, you'd probably be black pilled low key.
No. I mean, he still got to give his new girlfriend some hope that you know that he ain't on the dark side like me. But yeah, to be honest, yeah, a situation like this, I would have any woman around me under contract. Like Iko Bliss, she'll be under contract. Like I ain't trusting. I ain't taking no chances. We have a cohabitation agreement. I know they all happy and shit now, but as you see, things could change rather quickly. I'm
not kidding. She would make you absolutely mauled. I'm holding it down. I'm holding it down. It's not. It doesn't weigh on me but it's not. One person is not. It's not everybody. Okay, one person is not everybody. That's what it is.
It's some truth to that.
If I were to,
but why take chances when you got over $100 million in lawyers at your feet? Why take a chance? And people like W. Ico, I mean, maybe
this is pure speculation. Okay,
life is long.
The thing is that this was refiled after that they knew that we're suing for both the cars, and they ignored it. I thought there was some sort of legal understanding obligation from lawyers that if people are trying to talk to you and communicate about somebody being sued, that you kind of have to talk with them back. You kind of have to communicate like this kind of like legal like good faith or whatever. I thought that was a thing, but the fact that they ghosted forever and then refiled some other shit to stop it from happening is legitimately insane. I'm losing faith in the legal system, low-key. I'm hoping that this California judge refreshes my love, understanding, and respect of the law. Straight up, it is dishonorable conduct. It's deplorable. It's demonic, flat out. Weird. To all do that with the funds that you got from something that you slipped under a fucking court order is fucking disgusting. All of this is funded with my car money. That's fucking wild. Dude, think.
And this is money that he may never get back. Now, I get it. I get it, guys. Hey, he's rich. He can afford it. That's horrible. That's horrible. You can't just say, hey, we can rob this guy because he's rich. He'll be okay. That type of mindset is deplorable. But there are a lot of people who see XQC as that. Oh, it's just 10 spins on the, 10 spins for him. His BMW. Oh, it's just 15 spins for him. But do we not care about right is right and wrong is wrong? Do we not care about that anymore?
Think about that. What a fucking disaster. Holy shit, man. That's going to be a yikes for me, man. That's going to be a yikes for me. I mean, when that goes dry, I mean, the way that the legal system works, I'm pretty sure, at least civilly, is that you can sue somebody for money that is yours, right? But if it's empty, it's empty. If there's nothing to collect on it, there's nothing to collect on it. So if that money goes dry, which let's be honest, it probably will, right? even though we countersuit with the car thing, and let's say we win, we don't get anything. Pretty much, it's gonna be drawn. What are they gonna do? Bankrupt? That is what it is. It's whatever.
Now, she has not officially filed for bankruptcy yet. I imagine after all this shit plays out, I think she will have a slam dunk case for bankruptcy, but I don't know if that will protect any legal judgments against her. If XQC is a dog and really want to stick it to her, he put her on a payment plan. And when she defaults, because I know she will, he garnish her Twitch and TikTok, garnish all that. Anything she make from Twitch, TikTok, garnish it. And then if you really want to stick it to her, go after her PayPal. Because that may be the main source of her income. Who knows?
Won't lose sleep over it. Yeah, her parents are enabling it, unfortunately. Oh. Before I go, I think it's the last thing I'll touch. Unfortunately, there was some things that couldn't stand by themselves, and some claims had to be made and had to be substantiated by other people. And her mom legitimately corroborated and said things. Yeah, it wasn't always super black on the white, right? But like some yeses and some acknowledgement when being asked questions. So no crazy statements that like very elaborated lies or whatever. Just like yeses and whatever. I think that's still deplorable. Really weird. Well, I don't even think I can say that. Unless I can prove it that allegedly somebody lied on under oath. but it's all things that are unverifiable, you know, like interactions in private or whatever, right? You can say somebody like
someone said hire a hitman. Here's the thing, right? When it comes to his word versus her word, unless you got a recording of it, it's gonna get in there. And when it looks like XQC's reply to it, when it came to the mother, Samantha mother, right here, right here, concedes, however, in her brief that she never personally heard XQC refer to Samantha as his wife. And the same thing for the housekeeper. She never heard it either. But she was likely asked, did Adept tell you that she was married? And she could say, yes, Adept did. Even though we know it's beyond not true. But it's things like that corroboration that probably will get under your skin, right? You'd be like, man, I loved him like a son. You know, that's what they hit you with. I loved him like a son. And then when shit go left, she's not your mother. She's not treating you like a son. She's treating you like a pay pig for her daughter who can't accept defeat.
Hey, it is what it is. So it's what they did with my so I did with my maids initially, right? Remember that? Like where they were like, oh, maids, he said this, right? Yes, or whatever. It's just odd. Unfortunately, the way that the law works is that I think they had a total amount of people of like 7, something like that. Their roster of 7 people that they think heard me, or that they said to them, or that I said to them, allegedly, of course, in their world, that we would be married. That they had like 7 total. It's all family members and the maids, of course.
Nah, well, Aiko helped X or Adept about this. Now, it's rumored that Aiko was supporting Adept initially, but no one has sent me a clip. So typically when people say, oh, she supported Adept early on, I'm like, well, where's the clip? They're like, oh, we don't got it. Well, in that case, I can't rock with it. But as far as Aiko, why would she help Adept? She's in Adept's position. She better just play her goddamn role and not have to worry about food or rent and keep streaming and stacking her money just in case the XQC train never ends. That's my advice for her.
Right? And like the feel that you need to have in order to prove the claims that they were trying to claim, it had to be like...
Y'all are horrible. Horrible.
It's because it's old laws, whatever. It's like the whole village, the whole population needs to know, and you have to represent yourself to them as like married on a commonly like everyday. Everybody knows this. Like everybody needs to know that.
Damn, he really breaking it down for you guys.
The fact that we're able to like find like 7, and then we're like they only like, I think like 3 people testified or some shit like that. Of course, it was all lies. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, she said she had 8 people. Her mother, her sister, I think her brother's girlfriend. It was like 5 family members and like 2 housekeepers and herself. 4 family members, herself, and 2 housekeepers. So it's like, who are you gonna believe that they were married?
I find it to be so funny. I don't know what they were thinking. Well, you can't really say somebody's lying under oath, right? If it's unverifiable. If you really think about it, it's kind of hard to go after somebody for that or like prosecute.
Oh snap! I don't know. Is it broken?
It's like he said, she said bullshit.
I'm sorry, guys. The chat did crash. I'm so sorry. Chat did crash on both of them, and since I got so many tabs up, I just didn't see it. Sorry. I'm over here just enjoying everything. Like, oh, everything is looking normal on my end. Like, what's going on? All right. The chat should be coming back. Sorry. Y'all gotta remind me sometimes. To check the chat. All right, it's back.
But at the end of the day, it's like the truth is a lot easier to stand on because everything is like solid when it's the truth, right? So a lot of the lies that it just cannot stand. You know, some of the lies you could say lies as much as you want to, right? But some of it won't make sense, and to the people that are hearing it, it also doesn't make sense for them because it's like that web isn't very strong, you know. Some of the claims that they were saying about me, they weren't making any sense. I don't know, you're not the one lying. Well, see, that's actually a good one. I don't even mind you saying that if you want to, right? So I'm not gonna. That's why I've never asked the public to take my side ever when it comes down to truths and facts, whatever. I never asked anybody for like. I waited till the legal thing played out because the reality is, I knew when the whole thing would be finished that people would get the idea, right? And I didn't even notice at the time, right?
God damn! Hey, look, man. If I'm ever going through some stuff, y'all better back me. Y'all better be like, nah, Henry would never. Right? Henry would never. He would never do that. Hopefully, y'all back me, but you never know. But on his scale. His level of celebrity, if the public would have turned on him, it may have hurt him financially. With, you know, I don't know how many sponsorships he has or deals he has, but for the smaller content creator, you're canceled. You're done. It's game over. Oh, the 100 Andy guy, the 1000 Andy guy, your ex-girlfriend make abuse allegations and you don't have the legal fees to defend it. And they're buying her story over yours, you're toast. But at the same time, 1000 Andy guy is not going to do this, okay? It's not going to do this. Did ex-editor upload the video you are watching in his YouTube channel? No, he did not. He did not upload this part in the YouTube channel.
But what they filed initially, right, criminally against me, what they try to do, anyway, that they asked me to like 10 mil to stop, like a grand jury and the police and the detectives, whatever, they were like, no, literally.
Now here's the thing, right? Remember, I think I pointed this out. It was all women. It was all women. It was a female judge. It was a female detective that cleared XQC of SA. So think about that, right? When the own female judge is like, he didn't assault you. The female detective is like, it didn't happen. And he's about to break down what happened with the female detective.
It stopped right there.
And last thing, if you don't remember, I believe Adept went off on the female judge and the detective for not believing her. You know, believe all women, not all evidence. You know, that shit.
It's over. Like, it was GG. It got completely squashed from like the entire thing got, and the way it works, I think it's a grain of salt because I'm not too familiar with it. But the way that it was explained to me is that they report something, right? And then a grand jury will see if it stands, right? And then if it does, then they'll staff it and then they'll prosecute it, right? So then they'll take it, they'll take the case of reports or whatever, and then they will, but it never got there. It never got anywhere. Because as soon as my lawyer said, "Oh yeah, by the way, they report this, they said this, whatever," I was like, "Okay, let's fucking take me to the police station and let's go meet with the detectives and fucking talk to them. Let's go fucking I don't give a fuck. I'm not afraid of anything. Let's just go fucking I was going to tell him the truth from start to finish, and for me it was easy. It was easy. It was at the top of my head. I got there. This lady, the detective at the police station, she had like a notepad full of questions. I get in there. Okay, I sit down. She asks me one question. I answer it, and then I yapped the whole thing from top to bottom, the whole actual real story that actually happened, the course of events, everything, because I remember because it was in my head.
Now, the thing that he had to reenact per se, that I'm sure he probably did not want to reenact it. Unfortunately, sometimes you have no choice. Is the details, the events that surrounded this night. You guys remember this picture? Where he went over there and she was like, hey, she was doing this to show off to Fran that on June 7th, she was on his back because he just clapped her out or whatever. I forget what this is in reference to. Oh, this is why he went over there. Oh man, this is all coming back to me. You guys, oh gosh. This line is open. Did you tell anyone about that, brother? I might be going schizo. Do not lie to me. I don't care if this leaks. F it. Everyone already knows I'm a pushover, so I'll just tell you straight up. We never gave up on each other, but this time it feels like that's the only outcome. I'm okay with that, but fully moving on isn't easy unless you know for a fact you tried everything. I'm getting mixed signals. I just wish she turned around. God damn, man. Reading this just like she turned around. That we both do this. Let's get them back.
Bing, 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 bing. And the lady was like, she's like this, flips it up, looks at the paper, and she's like, yeah, okay. I had no more questions because I answered all the questions without even knowing the questions. She didn't even have to answer questions because I just laid it all out flat. And that was it. That I had nothing to do anymore after that. I didn't have to go to no fucking police or I didn't have to do anything. It was over. At that point, they just said no. It just didn't check out. And I just find it's really sad though that even though that's my win, that's something that is important to me because it dismantles all the dog shit and all the trash that they were saying and they were accusing me of, right? They literally sat down in a room probably, okay, and just constructed the most demonic thing that they could ever construct, like the most demonic thing out there, right? And the fact that I take the time to talk to detectives or whatever, to do all the legal process and to win that, and for them to just restate the exact same story again.
You can't charge them. She had to go civil because she couldn't. Oh, my daughter. You can't charge them for criminal twice. You can't charge them in criminal twice. Okay, give me a second, baby. Give me a second. You can't charge them for grape twice, so you had to go the civil route. That's what she did.
Even though it's been disproven, but in another state, I don't know how is that even allowed by any system. I don't know how that's even allowed. That should be illegal. How is that not illegal? I already won those claims. How do I not get to claim that win? Ah man, yeah, what a nutcase, actually. Holy, that's right. And somehow they made those claims even worse in the new filing, adding a bunch of new words and a bunch of new injuries. Like I'm reading this. I'm like, brother, what the fuck is this? I'm like, wait, the disproven lies, everything. Like you're just gonna add more on top? Like, oh man, oh my god, I can't. Nah, I don't think this was water.
Sorry, y'all. My daughter is calling. But we only got like 5 minutes left, and I told her I'll call her back in 5 minutes.
Leave me alone, but I think that's fine because I don't need to be left alone. I
don't think XQC can be alone. He might be like, you know, what do you call those? The serial daters or whatever, where he constantly got to be in a relationship. Hey man, he got all the money in the world. So hey, if he want to do that, hey, have at it. He's gonna say something about his multiple women coming up short.
Good, I don't think at this point it doesn't matter. Yeah, you're right. I'm rich anyway, so it doesn't matter. I agree. I used to not agree with that because I don't think money brings all the happiness. But I absolutely do agree. Yes, at the end of the day, I need to just fucking go to bed and sit down and say, oh, at the end of the day, all of this, if you really think about it, it's just money, and I have a lot of that. So why am I complaining?
I know, right? People are like, oh, he shouldn't be complaining. No, man, right is right, wrong is wrong.
I don't give a fuck. I have everything that I want. I'm not stressed about anything. I got fucking a bunch of supercars, like fucking 4 houses or whatever, right? I think at the end of the day, what this person has, all they have is their own delusions. And not much left, so. Next time I hope they have my order when I ask them to flip my burger.
Flip that burger. Now look, the flip the burger, guys, if you guys don't know, it is a popular, it's a popular meme, right? Oh no, it's not there. Oh no, it might be on this, right? No, there it go right there. There it go. I'm like, I remember someone posting the application. So if you ever say flip my burger, there's a popular meme of her working at McDonald's at some point. It's not, OnlyFans will come before McDonald's, and she may be running like some private PayPal OnlyFans. We'll see.
Flip it. Flip the burger in the bag, please. So make sure you get the correct toppings. Ketchup, mustard, pickles, stuff like that. Put it in the bag, Buster. Whisk my coffee. Bitch ass. Bye-bye. Take care, chat. Don't forget the packets of honey. Oh, mustard. Too much doggo pepper. No, all this is about my... Take care, chat. Don't forget the packets of honey. Oh, mustard. Too much doggo pepper. No, all this is about my XXXX, not... Oh, I don't think I've ever said that either. Well, last thing. I know this person probably was thinking at the time that I was like single, right? At the time, it was all that it was all going, and then she probably had this like reassurance or whatever. Absolutely not. Okay, at that current time, at that point in time, I was fucking bitches all the time. I'm just letting you know, just so you know, you can get that out of your head. Okay, bye. Oh, hold on. This is not. I'm not bragging about it. Okay, I'm not bragging. It's not even a brag. It's just make sure we get the story straight. Okay, but I had girls in multiple states. Okay. Oh, I can't. Okay, it's gonna sound like some bullshit. Okay, bye. I had girlfriends at home, California, Texas, like it was nothing. Okay, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. I'm sorry to tell you, it is what it is. Who's mad?
Yeah. Now look, guys, as I said, I should and would have the court docs by Monday or Tuesday. And if I do end up having a Monday or Tuesday, it's going to break in Henry Court. So join the Discord. That's where all the breaking news happens. You could talk about XQC or Twitch drama in there to your heart's content. But there you have it. Hopefully I explained a little bit about the legal stuff. I went through pretty much everything in my thing. We talked about her potential new boyfriend. We didn't talk about the people who support her though, because I do have a message for the guys who are supporting her. This is what they're called. This is for them.
And nothing for anyone else. If you do things for women, or have a special behavior that's just set aside for women, you will always be left feeling unfulfilled because a woman can never reciprocate. They're not wired to reciprocate. Simps basically just do things for women and nothing for anyone else. If you do things for women or have a special behavior that's just set aside for women.
Now, these are the people that are in her PayPal. These are these guys right there.
Sorry, I don't think I was that clear. Yes, I see your usernames on PayPal now. Thank you. I appreciate it. But if you want me to open your message on Instagram, please respond to this video like right now, telling me what the username was in the PayPal or something, so I know which DMs to open and I don't have to search for them. And some of you have message requests off, so even if I search for you, it wouldn't matter. So yeah, please respond to the video.
This is low-key a win. If the bigger win would be her OnlyFans, her doing OnlyFans, that'd be the biggest dub ever. But this is XQC, full rant, everything y'all wanted. The second part is not on this channel yet, but he should be there. So, and someone said, did she do stuff to her face? Nah, man, they got filters out there. They have filters that can take a lot of stuff off your face. We've seen her without filters from time to time, and it, you know, to stay in TOS terms, I can only say her without a filter, it looks different. Looks different. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So anywho, let me know what y'all think, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.